Good morning, everyone. My name is Pragya Goyal, and my teammates are Pranav, Rakshit, Ranganath, and Ravi. So, today I am here to discuss over a topic which is prevailing in a society nowadays. That is, our culture has accepted two huge lies. The first is that if you disagree with someone, you must hate that person. And the second is, if you love someone, you must agree with whatever he or she says or does. I strongly believe that these two journal beliefs in people's mind should be plucked out like unwanted weeds.
To love someone means you agree with whatever they do or believe. I completely stand against this statement. I'd like to put forth two examples to support why I stand against this statement. So, firstly, we've heard a lot of people say that we have to agree with our elders even if they're wrong just because we love them. This is wrong. We can disagree with them and let them know why they are wrong. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Secondly, I've seen many parents agreeing with whatever their kids say or with whatever their kids want. This is wrong. I believe that the parents can sometimes disagree with them and let them know what is the right thing to do for the kids' future, for the kids' betterment. With this, I'd like to say that it's totally fine to disagree with the person you love because, in the end, everyone has different perspectives and we have to respect it. This is why we have to let them know that it is fine to be wrong.
To provide more insight into the topic, I would like to give an example. Talking about the recent news, that is the burning alive of the Pandit. Recently, a temple priest was burned alive due to some dispute over his land. At first, the police tried to pull a blanket over this case by saying that it happened by mistake. The media spread this news, and we, the media content viewers, absorbed this news without questioning the facts. Later, when the victim officially stated that he was burned on purpose by some people, the family members demanded for further investigation. The media caught whiff of this and spread this news, due to which the authorities were forced to begin further investigation and put the suspects behind the bars. The priest eventually succumbed to the burns. In this case, the police tried to wrap the case by saying that the incident occurred by mistake. It was believed by many, but the case only began unraveling because of the victim's official statement when he was on his deathbed and officially stated what actually happened. Now talking about the Sushant Singh Rajput case, where Mumbai police officially confirmed that his death was a mere suicide and not a murder. But many people didn't believe because this was because the hate people have for the police and for the acts such like in the previous case.
I am here to discuss a controversial example which may support or hold good for the above statement that we are discussing. This incident was recently occurred. A 19-year-old girl was strangulated and dragged around, due to which she was badly injured, and mainly she had a major spinal cord injury. The first statement made by the family was that she was gang raped. But when there were tests and the results came out, then we get to know that the girl was not raped. The question or the point arises here is that was the family lying or whether the girl was raped? What we're trying to say here is that some of us sympathized the girl's death so much that and love towards her made us believe that she was raped, and the possibility of family not lying to us and falsely stating that the girl was raped came to the point. We know we know that the murder is bad, and we now hate that four accused are not ready to accept the statement and that they did not rape the victim. This may be or may not be true.
I am going to share my own example, that is terrorist. The terrorism which has not been happened in the present, but it was happened in the past years. And the terrorist leaders are the people who have influence in and around the terrorism group, and they lead the people to lay waste and destruction around the world. And many of these leaders use talks of God, and they gain trust and love of people, and they tell that there are certain things which God wants to be, which is not being followed. And these people are born to make the things right, to do in the way that God wants to be intended to be done. These so-called leaders influence on the innocent people into joining them and take the innocent lives around the world. And these terrorist leaders use the first lie, that is, if you love someone, you must agree to everything they believe or do.
With this, we conclude our video by urging the viewers to listen to their intuition and to believe in a right thing and not to get influenced by people's choices, irrespective of love and hate. Because at the end of the day, fact is what matters. Like in a first example, police tried to cover up the case by lying, and the media and the people turned the blind eye towards the truth until the priest himself made a statement that he was harassed. In a second example, people sympathized for the girl and her family and believed that she was raped. But later it was found that rape hasn't happened, even though the accused was telling again and again that the rape never happened and it was just a strangulation due to which the girl died. In a third example, in which we talk about terrorists, they use God as an influential tool to recruit more and more terrorists in their group, which is very dangerous and harmful for our country. So, by these examples, we come to know that we should not always agree with the person we love, and or we should always not disagree with the person we hate.